The year was 2009, a year that began with so much promise, so much hope for the future. The world was on the brink of a breakthrough, a monumental discovery that promised to change the course of human history. Scientists were working tirelessly, driven by the dream of eradicating one of humanity's most feared diseases. The Krippin virus, initially hailed as a revolutionary cure for cancer, was the result of years of dedicated research and innovation. It was a beacon of hope, a symbol of what human ingenuity could achieve. But that hope was short-lived. The virus mutated, evolving into something far more sinister. It spread like wildfire, faster than anyone could have anticipated, turning the promise of a cure into a nightmare of unprecedented proportions. No one was prepared for the devastation that followed. Cities that once thrived with life and activity became ghost towns. People donned masks, their faces etched with fear and uncertainty. The world plunged into chaos. Riots broke out as panic set in. Desperate for answers, for solutions, people turned on each other, and society began to unravel at the seams. The virus, airborne and highly contagious, swept across the globe with terrifying speed. It respected no borders, no boundaries, infecting millions in a matter of weeks. It spared no nation, no city, no life. Iconic landmarks that once drew crowds from around the world stood empty, silent witnesses to the unfolding catastrophe. Symptoms started with flu-like signs. What seemed like a common cold quickly escalated into something far more severe. Fever, cough, weakness. These were just the beginning. As the virus took hold, it drained the life out of its victims, leaving them weak and helpless. But soon, the virus revealed its true, terrifying nature. Under the microscope, it was a thing of horror, a relentless invader that showed no mercy. The infected became something other, something monstrous. They were no longer human, transformed by the virus into creatures of nightmare, spreading fear and destruction wherever they went. The world would never be the same again. The virus rewrote human DNA, twisting it into a grotesque parody of life. The infected were no longer human, their skin became pale, hypersensitive to sunlight, their eyes turned predatory, reflecting an insatiable hunger. They were the Darkseekers, creatures of the night. Driven by an insatiable hunger, the Darkseekers hunted the uninfected. They were strong, fast, and possessed a primal ferocity that made them terrifying predators. The world descended into a nightmare. The infected became the hunters and the uninfected the hunted. Robert Neville, a scientist immune to the virus, found himself alone in the ruins of New York City. The once vibrant metropolis was now a desolate wasteland, haunted by the infected. He was a ghost in his own city, surrounded by the living dead. Every day was a fight for survival. Neville scavenged for food and supplies, his loyal dog Sam by his side. He fortified his home against the nightly onslaught of the Darkseekers. He clung to his humanity in a world that had lost its own. Neville, driven by a sliver of hope, dedicated himself to finding a cure. He trapped Darkseekers for experiments, his lab a beacon of defiance in the heart of darkness. He analyzed their blood, their DNA, searching for a weakness. Years of research yielded a breakthrough. His blood, rich with antibodies, could potentially neutralize the virus. It was a risky gamble, but it was humanity's last hope. Time was running out for him and for the future. Section 5. Echoes in the darkness, loss and encounters. Survival came at a price. The once bustling city, now a ghost town, echoed with the memories of lives that once were. Every step Neville took through the deserted streets was a reminder of the world he had lost. Neville was haunted by the loss of his family, their absence a gaping void in his existence. The photograph he held was more than just an image. It was a portal to a time when laughter filled the air and love was abundant. The memory of their faces a constant ache in his heart. Each line and wrinkle on the faded photograph told a story of joy, sorrow, and everything in between. It was a bittersweet reminder of what he fought for every single day. He clung to the past, replaying old home videos, the flickering images on the screen a temporary escape from his grim reality. The sound of his children's laughter, the sight of his wife's smile, these were the echoes that kept him going. Seeking solace in the echoes of a life gone by, Neville found a strange comfort in the familiarity of these moments. They were his anchor, grounding him in a world that had otherwise lost all sense of normalcy. The silence of his days was shattered by encounters with Darkseekers. These creatures, once human, now roamed the night, a constant threat to his survival. Their presence was a stark reminder of the thin line between life and death. Each encounter was a dance with death, a perilous game of cat and mouse. Neville's heart raced with adrenaline, his senses heightened as he fought to stay one step ahead of the Darkseekers. A reminder of his vulnerability, these encounters left him shaken but resolute. The fear in his eyes was a testament to the ever-present danger, but also to his unwavering determination to survive. He fought back with every weapon at his disposal, from makeshift tools to carefully crafted traps. Each day was a battle, each night a test of his resilience and resourcefulness, his will to survive fueled by his desire to find a cure. In the dim light of his makeshift laboratory, Neville worked tirelessly, driven by the hope that one day he might restore humanity to its former glory. The quest for a cure was not just a mission, it was his lifeline, a beacon of hope in an otherwise dark and desolate world. Section 6. A Flicker of Humanity, Anna and Ethan. One day Neville stumbled upon signs of other survivors. Anna and Ethan, a woman and a young boy, had journeyed from Maryland drawn by a faint radio transmission. They were immune, like him, a beacon of hope in a world consumed by darkness. Their arrival rekindled a flicker of humanity in Neville. He saw in them a chance to rebuild, to atone for his past failures. But their presence also attracted danger, for the Darkseekers were drawn to the scent of the living. Section 7. Sacrifice for Redemption. One ending. The Darkseekers, led by their Alpha, laid siege to Neville's home. Outnumbered and outmatched, Neville made a choice. He handed Anna and Ethan the vial containing the cure, his last hope for humanity's future. With a final act of defiance, Neville detonated a grenade, sacrificing himself to ensure their escape. He became a legend, a whisper in the wind, his sacrifice paving the way for a new dawn. Section 8. A New Beginning, Another Ending. As Neville prepared to make his final stand, he noticed something different in the Alpha's eyes. Recognition. Fear? The Alpha was drawn to Anna, not as prey, but as something else. Could the Darkseekers retain fragments of their humanity? With Anna and Ethan by his side, Neville chose a different path. They embarked on a journey north to Vermont, where rumors of a survivor colony offered a glimmer of hope. The cure, a symbol of redemption, went with them. Section 9. The Legend Endures. In the aftermath of the Krippin Virus, the world was left in ruins, a stark reminder of the fragility of human civilization. The once bustling streets now lay silent, the echoes of laughter and life replaced by an eerie stillness. The story of the Krippin Virus is a cautionary tale. It serves as a stark warning of the consequences of playing with nature, of pushing the boundaries of science without fully understanding the potential repercussions. The virus, initially hailed as a breakthrough, quickly turned into a nightmare, spreading uncontrollably and leaving devastation in its wake. It reminds us of our own fragility, of how quickly the world we know can be turned upside down. The virus did not discriminate. It affected everyone regardless of their status or wealth. It was a great equalizer, bringing humanity to its knees and forcing us to confront our own mortality. It also highlights the delicate balance between hope and despair. In the midst of the chaos and destruction, there were glimmers of hope, moments of beauty that reminded us of what we were fighting for. The wildflowers growing amidst the ruins, the sunlight breaking through the clouds. These were symbols of resilience and renewal. It speaks of courage in the face of overwhelming odds, of the strength it takes to keep moving forward when everything around you is falling apart. The survivors, those who refused to give up, became beacons of hope, their determination inspiring others to keep fighting. It is a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity. Even in the darkest of times, people came together, working side by side to rebuild what was lost. They tended to small gardens, planted seeds of hope in the midst of the devastation, and slowly but surely began to heal. Whether Robert Neville found redemption in sacrifice or in a new beginning, his legend lives on. His story is a reminder that even in the face of unimaginable loss, there is always a chance for redemption, for a new beginning. His actions, his sacrifices have become a part of the collective memory, a symbol of the resilience of the human spirit. He is a symbol of resilience, of the unyielding determination to survive and to protect what is most precious. His legacy is a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times there is always a light that can guide us through. A reminder that even in the darkest of times there is always hope. The fight for humanity, for a cure, for a future, never ends. It is a continuous struggle, a journey that requires courage, determination, and above all, hope. For a cure, for a future, never ends. The survivors, the heroes of this new world, continue to walk towards a hopeful horizon, their eyes set on a future where humanity can thrive once again. The legend of Robert Neville endures, a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity and the unbreakable will to survive.